This is the one you've known as Jesus the Christ. Although I've already written a good deal about how to work with emotions, this is such an important topic that I'd like to say something about it today. When you're experiencing anger or any other uncomfortable emotion, then that's what is. That's what is arising in the present moment. Being present or living in presence is about accepting whatever is, and if that's an emotion, the task is to acknowledge and accept that emotion. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to like anger, for instance, or like being angry. You only have to accept that this is how you're feeling right now. By accept, I mean acknowledge the truth about how you feel and let the emotion be there for as long as it is, while you either do some inquiry into it, into what thoughts contributed to it, or go about your day while letting it be there. Acknowledging a feeling, accepting it, and letting it be as it is allows it to relax and fade, rather than thrive and grow. An emotion is fed by continuing to think the thoughts that created it, and by piling on more thoughts, which the mind will naturally do if you let it. If you do that, the emotion will gain steam and seem more real and true, as the mind builds a case for feeling the way you do. Then the feeling will be more difficult to calm, more compelling, and more likely to be acted out in damaging ways. If, on the other hand, you repress a feeling by resisting it or pretending it isn't there, it may go away for a time, but it will return and be just as strong whenever you think those same thoughts or whenever the unconscious complex it's part of is triggered. The problem with repressing feelings is that it doesn't heal them, since no investigation is undertaken that would weaken them. They just go silent until the next trigger. Most people don't know that being with an emotion gently, lovingly, and with curiosity is the way to heal it. Until very recently in your history, people didn't understand this simple method for dealing with feelings, and many today have never heard of it. So I'll explain it in a little more detail for you. Love heals. It heals your relationships, it heals your body, it heals your mind, and it heals your emotions. When you give love to anything, to a person, to your body, to a thought, or to an emotion, it relaxes and returns to wholeness, to love and peace. Resistance, on the other hand, perpetuates whatever you're resisting and keeps you stuck in the ego's world, the mental realm. Love doesn't belong to the mental realm, but to the subtle realm of the divine self. Love is the balm that can heal the mind and all the stress, struggle, confusion, and negative emotions the mind causes. Love heals because it's outside and beyond the mind. Love heals because it is true and real, while your thoughts and emotions have reality only within the illusion. They have no real truth to them. Love cancels or neutralizes thoughts and feelings because love is more powerful than thoughts and feelings, since love is truer. Love allows you to pierce through the illusions spun by your thoughts and feelings because love is truth. Love is the antidote for everything that ails you as an individual, as a society, and as a world. As mysterious as love is, everyone knows how to love. Giving love is essentially giving one's full attention, without thoughts, to something or someone. When you do that, love naturally flows from inside you to whatever you're giving your attention to. This may not be obvious, only because thoughts usually interfere with this flow. This is one reason meditation is so important to your peace and to world peace. Unless you learn to be fully present to something or someone without thoughts or with your thoughts in the background, love won't flow to the fullest extent. Thoughts interfere with the flow of love in life. This explains why love flows so easily between you and your pets. Most of the time, their thoughts don't interfere with their being present and at ease in life. They are so easy to love in part because they're so guileless, so innocent, since they are without complex thought. When you are also free of thoughts, you're easy to love, and it's easy for you to love. Your pets bring you into the present moment and out of your thoughts about what you have to do, who you are, and where you're going. You are just there, with them, loving them, without your usual identity. Pets are some of the greatest teachers of love. They are performing the service for humanity. They are your healers. Loving your emotions is nothing more than noticing them, acknowledging them, accepting that they're there, and letting them be there. Then, as I said, you can move on and give your attention, your love, to something else, which interrupts the tendency to pile more thoughts onto the ones that are already there. Or you can stay with the sensation of the emotion in your body and notice what that's like, without analyzing it or trying to fix it. Be curious about it. What is the experience of that feeling like? Dense, heavy, sharp, dull, big, small? Where is it in the body? If you could draw it, what color would it be? What shape would it be? You can go even deeper in this investigation by asking, what did I just say to myself that caused this feeling? Write those thoughts down. Take a good look at them. Ask, is that always true? When you look the feelings and thoughts squarely in the face, you'll find that the illusion they spin can't hold up. You can also simply sit quietly with the feeling and invite intuitions to flow about what's behind it. Rather than mentally analyzing the feeling, move into an open, receptive state where intuitions can be received more easily. These intuitions often come in the form of an aha. Even if nothing comes, just sitting with the feeling without any thoughts is often enough for the feeling to relax, unwind, and fade away. Like an upset child, your emotions just need acknowledgement and a little loving attention, and then they calm down. The way people usually deal with their emotions is counterproductive, which is why feelings seem so problematic when they don't have to be. Once you know how to deal with your emotions, they're not difficult to deal with. But if you do what people naturally do, which is spin around in their thoughts and get upset about feeling the way they do, that only aggravates the feeling and keeps it around longer than necessary. The lifespan of a feeling is really quite short. Emotions naturally come and go, like everything else in life. So if you just let a feeling come and go without feeding it with more thoughts and without wishing it weren't there, it will recede more quickly. Or if you do find yourself feeding it with more thoughts or wishing it weren't there, that's fine. Just notice that you're having those thoughts. Noticing is your best defense in dealing with thoughts and feelings. Just notice whatever thoughts and feelings are there, and notice any thoughts about not wanting those thoughts and feelings to be there. Noticing is often all you have to do to detach from the voice in your head and the feelings it produces. Noticing any feelings you have is often enough to diffuse them and be able to let them go. If noticing and accepting a feeling and then moving on, giving your attention to something else, doesn't work, and the feeling is persistent or recurrent, then spend a little more time with the feeling, giving it your attention, your love. Just sit with it. You can even talk with it. Many find that dialoguing with a feeling, like you might do with a small child you're trying to comfort, can help calm it. Invite the emotion into your lap like you would a small child who's upset. Imagine yourself giving the feeling a hug and sitting quietly with it, rocking it, or saying, there, it will be all right," or something else that's soothing. You can even ask the feeling why it feels the way it does and what it needs from you, and you may receive some insights intuitively. Being kind to your emotions, being kind to yourself in this way, is a healthy way of dealing with your emotions. They're part of your humanity, and they need to be dealt with wisely and with love. I hope these suggestions are helpful. It is so important to heal your emotions. Although emotions will never completely disappear, they can be cleared to the extent that they no longer cause you or others much suffering. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being willing to do this emotional work. I am with you always.